Hi everyone, this is Crystal. Welcome to our program for tonight's Make Your Own Spotify Frames. Keep watching as I show you a little bit on how to make these. So here are some things that you should have received in your bag. You should have received one paint marker, assorted colors, so hopefully you got one that you like, and some templates that you're going to use while making the frame. You should have also received the actual acrylic frame that you're going to be painting on. You're also going to need some tape in order to transfer the code. First step is to unpack all of your materials, make sure that they're working, specifically the paint pen, of course. They should be individually wrapped, which is great for COVID times. So they've never been used before. They will require a little bit of shaking up just to make sure the colors are mixed. You're going to take out your frame from the packaging, and then you're going to take out your templates, because that's going to be the first step that we do. So as you can see in the video, what I'm just doing is I'm measuring where I'm going to put the template into the frame, and then just kind of folding along so I have a good little measurement. Once I fold it, I am going to put it into the frame. Oh, you can see me. Hello. Put it into the frame where you're going to position it in order to look like a Spotify album. Alright, so this next part is kind of the key to making this whole thing work. So what you're going to do is you're going to look up your code on Spotify, either a code for a song or a code for an album. I chose Taylor Swift Folklore because I really like the album. So once I scan this code, it'll take me straight to her songs. So you're just going to put a piece of tape on your phone over the Spotify code. Don't worry, the tape won't mess up your phone. You're just going to trace over all of the code lines. Now it's really important that you get the right length of the lines, so this might take a couple of tries. I know it definitely took me a couple of tries. But then once you're done with that, it should scan perfectly. So now that you have your code all drawn out, what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over so that it's in the opposite direction now, because you're going to put it on the back of the frame. So if you put it regular, then it's not going to come out correctly because you're going to be drawing on the front of the frame. So you're just going to flip it over, and then one by one, you're going to trace all of the lines that you drew on the front of the frame with your paint marker. You can probably tell once I start doing this that it doesn't look like I'm actually drawing right on the lines, but that's just because there's two layers of the acrylic frame in the way. So it does make it a little bit trickier to make sure that you get the exact length and the straightest lines, but those are necessary in order to make it scannable at the end. But no worries, if you do mess up or you need to redo it, just wipe it off with a tissue or a wipe. It'll wipe right off, or you can scratch it off, that works too. Just make sure that you add the little Spotify logo to the left of the scanner, otherwise it won't scan correctly. Once you've done the Spotify code, you're all ready to trace the rest of the template. So this might take a little bit of work. I had to do it a couple of times just to make sure my line was as straight as possible, and you can see still a little wobbly, but that's just my own doing. So just trace everything that's on the template, and then you'll get a completed album Spotify look. Once you've finished the template, it's time to finish off your Spotify frame. I'm using this picture that I had in my apartment of my friend Bridget. You don't have to use a picture. You can draw something, you can cut something out of a magazine, or whatever inspiration kind of hits you, whatever you'd like to do. Basically, I just cut it to size. I know Spotify is usually square, but with these, it's going to have to be a rectangle, just the shape of the frame. But then you put it into place, and then you're all done. You have a completed Spotify frame. Thanks for hanging out with us. Join us next week for some more programming. Have a good night. Bye.